Oh, now is a lucky time, rabbit spirit. We'll focus on that later. So we're coming back to the health over here. We see the King of Swords, we see the Nine of Swords, and we see the Seven of Cups. So the swords always mean a little bit of anxiety or tension or mind stuff going on. And I think this will be par the course for a lot of the different zodiac signs and for a lot of people on the planet at the moment. I think a lot of our health issues, other than if you were seriously ill with the virus or other seriously ill complications, our mental health is something we really need to focus on. Now, the Nine of Swords is clearly about feeling anxious and tied up and like not sure which way to go, which makes sense because underneath it we feel as though there are choices coming our way, but we're also not sure which way to go with these choices. Some things may be better for you than others in terms of your overall health and how that helps to balance you and bring calmness about. This King of Swords up here can sometimes to me represent like a small surgical procedure or operation. Some of you may be going through this. Some of you may have had it planned and it may have been put on hold. For some of you, there may be something in this area of the body that you feel needs attention. So it could be headaches, eye things, teeth, throat infections, ears even. You might find that that part of your body needs a little bit of attention one way or another. Diet might also be representative here for you guys in helping your overall health. So eating a healthy diet of, and I'm thinking here, like lots of good vegetables, maintaining a healthy diet and fueling the body with good food that adds energy and reduces things like tension and anxiety and feeling stressed. This can often come at night time too, so sometimes this means lack of sleep or insomnia or nightmares even. Now the nightmares might represent themselves like this, like weird stuff happening. Interestingly enough, there's a time on the planet when dreams can be very intense and be very strange. So you won't be alone if you're having dreams like that, but they can bring feelings of anxiousness or uncertainty in. So I think for you guys, grounding yourself, just paying that due diligence to the Capricorn, logical, slow, determined, methodical, rational energy will be very helpful in your health arena. In terms of other messages that I'm getting from these cards about your health, it feels definitely to just be playing up around a little bit of tension or a little bit of anxiety or not feeling free, not feeling as though you are able to, and that could be physically free. So some of you need exercise, you need expansion, you need to open up, you need to flow. There might be a lack of flow in your body. So do some stretching, do some exercises, loosen the body, loosen the mind. It seem to be messages that are coming through. And the other one that I mentioned about maybe the head and surgical things and also diet related. When we come to finances and career, there'll be a lot of people whose financial situation and career goes through change as we merge out of the April timeframe and into May. So we see you here with a 10, an 8 and a 9. So 8, 9, 10. So something cyclical is going on there and it's towards some sort of ending of a scenario or ending of a period of something. And it could be that you have applied great diligence or time or effort into a certain direction in your career or job or your financial sector, and it's slowly on the cusp of moving forward, of changing in some direction. Now, what I gain intensely from these three cards is that your ability or knowledge or foundation or understanding or hard work is what's going to take you forward. And that also makes sense because Capricorns are very much like that. This guy here the hard worker on the 8 of Pentacles has always spent the time and effort in making his product, and his craft carries him forward a long way. This one here is about the knowledge you have gained on that journey and taking it forward, even if at times it might have seemed difficult or arduous or a weight on your shoulder, but it's intensely important about all the stuff that you have learned, that you take it forward with you. This one is not dissimilar, because 2 wands have turned up in your career and finances section, and so has a pentacle. So it does tell me that you guys have got the knowledge, you've got the structure, you've got the determination, you've got the hard work behind you to take it forward. It does look as though it's all a bit challenging, in as much that these are not easy times. So don't give up. Keep going, keep moving, because it's on a journey of slow progression, or slow unfolding, or slow turning the corner. Yeah. No matter where you find yourself as you come out in these times, don't leave what you knew behind. Don't just drop it all off. There's some valuable stuff that you guys have got that can keep you going. Now, if we come to relationships here, we got a whole bunch out, and they're all a little bit eclectically different. You know, we got the wish card, the happiness, the success, the fulfillment. Then we got, oh, sorry, there's something I'm leaving behind, or I'm letting you go, or I'm moving on. Then we got the moon. This is like sometimes hidden agenda, things going on at night, things slightly out of balance. Other people play a role, sometimes 3 people, sometimes affairs. Then we got this. This is again leaving something behind, but sailing into a better feeling. So if you like, we could put these 2 together, and they're the 5 and the 6, so they're journeying forward again. Different, this is cups and this is swords, I understand. But this is about leaving something behind that was unbalanced or unsettling. But interestingly, over here, there are 2 that you take forward with you that still are around you, honouring and respecting and wanting to be part of the journey that you are embarking on. And this is often you, and there are 2 people. So somehow for some of you, you're moving away from some people or some parts of relationships, and you're moving into new territory, leaving something behind that has been a bit stagnant or unbalanced or disconcerting or discombobulating, or maybe even causing some sort of tension or disharmony within you. So this feeling over here of being tied up may have been associated with relationships as well for you guys. And you may have been feeling that you were tied into something that was creating like tension or frustration. I get frustration out of this. And this is where this comes in. Maybe it was a choice you made that was the wrong choice. You know, or maybe you're being offered these new choices and you're feeling frustrated at being tied up to these, to what's over here, because it's held you back. But at some point you are moving forward and you're taking some of the people with you, parts of it, into this new arena. Now for some this means leaving physically, like leaving a home, leaving an area, a suburb, a country, a state, maybe a job, and taking parts of it with you. We can't forget that that was the first card out, which is the wish card, which is feeling like you've made some sort of success or achievement, happiness. The moon talks about bringing balance and applying balance into a situation. Even represent Piscean people or water sign people as well. And it represents getting in touch with your intuition. So trust yourself a little bit around intuitive feelings or thoughts or messages you get in certain situations. As I said, there's a whole bunch of different concepts going on within these cards that have turned up I do feel there's some movement, there's some direction being taken, there's leaving something behind, there's some sort of success involved as well, and there's the need to balance things out. And that's going to be up to you to decide how you do that in your journey of this relationship movement around you. So if we come to this one, Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. Well, yay, what a great card to get. So I'll read to you from the book, The Words for the Rabbit Spirit, number 49. A sunny meadow calls, and Rabbit Spirit appears to lead you out of your dark warren and into the light so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. You are being invited into a new life that you have no experience with, but have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy Rabbit Spirit's sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with Spirit. So let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. And if we view it from a different perspective, which is the protection message in this deck, if some of you are feeling really vulnerable and, this energy here is playing more of a role for you, then this portion of the message may be relevant as well. Vulnerability is required of you now, even if you don't feel safe. Act as if you trust that you will be okay, and soon you will see that you are okay. To create is to take risks, so at this fortunate, fertile time, banish your fears and recognize the real security is in immersing yourself in the process of co-creation. It's okay to admit that you really don't know how to deal with whatever is in front of you. This is where curiosity and not knowing can be a wonderful state of mind. Be playful, admitting you are at the beginning of something. Come on out to frolic in the sun's nurturing light, because it is time to birth something new. So I think that's a really great message to finish with for you guys, Capricorn. Have faith that as this year unfurls and unfolds, we all have new directions to head in. It may not be how we expected it to be, but that is exactly where we're going. So now is a lucky time if you take that direction and that thought process with the Rabbit's Spirit. And he is a great fertility maker, and he often is his progenitor of many different things. So take that energy with you as you close on this reading. Thank you for subbing the channel and for liking the videos. Thank you for leaving your comments, and remember to check your moon,